Hello everybody, we're here today filming a public service video. I want to teach people how to ship in a plain white envelope. I have recently been receiving a lot of plain white envelope shipments. There's nothing wrong with them, I like them. But what I get from some people is terrifying. It's just terrifying. Hair, body hair, head hair, wrapped in magazine covers, torn open envelopes, all sorts of stuff. And so I want to help you pack a better plain white envelope. So what you'll need, semi-rigids, not top loaders. Semi-rigids, you will need these are called a one-touch team bag. These are built to fit the semi-rigids. Semi-rigids don't fit in a normal team bag, you use a one-touch. You'll need a regular sheet of paper, and of course, a number 10 plain white envelope. Doesn't need to be any smaller than that. You want it to have a little bit of wiggle room, because it has to fit through some rollers at the post office, and that is why we don't use top loaders. Top loaders sometimes bind in those, and it will ruin your shipment. So I pack my cards like this, typically in storage. I keep everything in a top loader and a team bag, just for safety. And for shipment, I open. Get rid of the team bag. Spank the top loader lightly. Get your card. Just still sleeve it up. Double check it. Make sure it is in the condition that you sold it in. This was near mint. Still looking near mint. Semi-rigids can be kind of tricky. Gently slide it in, try not to force it. Don't want to risk any damage. Now when you get it in there, about right there, you can start just kind of wiggling it down. Just kind of be gentle with this process. I try and center it as best as I can. Get it down there, there we go. Looking good, secure. Now with this particular shipment, I have 3 cards going in one envelope. I wouldn't go more than 3. I find if you go 4, you pack it too much. And then you have a big risk at the post office that it'll actually go through the rollers. Give it a little spank. Put away the top loaders. Nice and careful. There we go. Again, we're going to inspect the card. Looking good. Kind of deoxys. Now with these, you'll notice on some of them, I have a little number at the top here. I have multiple of the same card often, and so I'll put a little number up there just to remind myself exactly which one I'm selling so that they get the card pictured in the auction. And in the description for all my auctions of multiple cards, I will have a number written in the description that indicates to me which one I'm selling. It means nothing to the buyer, that number, but it does make sure that I give you the exact card that you paid for. It's very irritating in multiple auctions when you buy a card, the person has maybe like 10 of them, and you get that jiggity janked 7th card they have in their stack when they had pictured the perfect one. I want you to know what you're getting. Full transparency. Don't want disappointed customers. I do love that card, by the way. Everything looks good. Sold is near mint. It is near mint. Very pretty. All right, now we've got our 3 cards. We're going to take this 1-touch team bag. This is the top of the team bag here. We're going to load these in head first. That way, if at all there's any shifting around in these, there's no risk of anything touching adhesive. So again, we got the bottom of our cards up top. That way they're sealed in here. If any liquid hits that, nothing is getting through that semi-rigid. This protects it from weather. There we go. Nice little heavy-duty package there. Now make a crease at the bottom. Place the package inside that crease. Then we are going to stabilize. I use packing tape for this. I want something heavy-duty, and that's also why I use that team bag on the outside. That way I can add a little tape to it. People can rip off the tape without risking the card's health. You will of course damage the team bag, but the team bag is there to protect the shipment. I see plain mode envelopes shipped in all manners and ways. I've seen some that are way too complicated. I've seen some that have actually gone through with like I'll show you these things, which I love these, but these are for bigger packages to go in boxes. These are for securing other shipments. These are not for plain old envelopes. Don't do that. And I have had so many plain old envelopes shipped to me that were cotton rollers and smashed open, torn open. I've had cards ruined in them. Just don't do it. But we have our shipment here, secured with some tape. Going to fold over. Fold again. And we have our card burrito all packed in there. That's not going to move, shake around. That ain't going anywhere. Next to your envelope, crease side, inside of the envelope. Make sure your crease is here and not on the clean side, because your label is going to go there, and you don't want your label on a crease, because then there's a risk that it will pop up just a little bit and catch in those rollers. I try to use the adhesive envelopes. I don't like using the gummed ones. One, I don't want to lick anything and then send it to you, because that's gnarly, no thank you. The other problem with the gummed envelopes is they typically have the V side here. And those V sides crease easier and bend easier. These bend a lot less. Now I had an extra little step here. This is again to help weather it and to help make sure that it passes through those inspectors, those rollers, a lot easier. I put a little bit of shipping tape up in the corner here. Make sure that's nice and clean. I like to run my finger along the side there just to make sure there's no adhesive sticking up. Same thing with the other side. All right, now I use thermal labels and I stick it here. However, this is a shipment that's actually going out, and so it does have somebody's name and address on there. And so I'm not going to put a thermal label on that for you on camera. That's going to be for off camera, because my aim is not to dox my customers. But you have a great evening, get some sleep, and I'm not going to get any sleep because I've got a booster box to open and film right after this. Thank you.